We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasms in the classroom. Leave them kids alone. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. Or if you're more advanced, leave them kids alone. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. Hey, what's up YouTubers? Lee John Blackmore here at Super Easy Guitar. So this week we're doing part 5 of 10 easy songs using just 4 chords. Now I'm giving you 2 different ways to play this, so if you're kind of a beginner and you just want to do the open chords, that's fine, but I've also included the more advanced version with the bar chords in there as well, okay? Let's zoom in and have a closer look. So the first chord is going to be a D minor. Now when I'm singing and playing it at the beginning, I don't always get that perfect just because, you know, I'm trying to concentrate on the feel of the song. So if you are trying to sing and play, start off with the rhythm, get the rhythm right first, and then have a go at singing over the top. So D minor, and it's just going to be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So if I do that slow, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And notice I'm not letting it ring out. Okay, I'm actually muting it to give it more of a staccato sound. Da 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 da. So whenever you're trying to learn rhythms, always break it down into, like, you know, how things sound. Don't get obsessed with, you know, down ups. Da 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 da. Now, the way I'm muting that, you can see I'm just dropping my hand in. Okay, none of this. Because you don't want to have any of these big movements. We don't need no education. So I find that really hard to sing and play slowly. Okay, and you might have seen me so I'm kind of throwing a little bit of that bass line in there as well. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So I'm hitting the A string, and with my pinky, I'm playing the the C note, which is the 3rd fret on the A string. Okay, 3rd fret on the A string. That note is C. So you see, I'll just chuck a little C in there. And then it goes. So if you listen to the song, you'll get a feel for where the bass comes in. That's only, really you should only be adding that stuff in if you're confident with the rhythm, okay? And it just adds a little bit more interest, all right? And it breaks out of that then, teacher, leave them kids alone. So all I'm doing there, down, up, down, up, down, 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 down, up, down, up, down. So it's like one's louder and one's quieter. So I'm doing a kind of a big strum, down, up, down, up, down, and then kind of a little one, bit quieter, just to add a bit more dynamic to the track. Leave them kids alone. So you could count it as 4, 1. There's 2, 3, 4, and then you're into. Or you could count it as 8 if you wanted to be technical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're into kind of that little riff, which, I'll show you that later on in the more advanced version. But what we would do here for the open chord version is, okay, so we'll do the D minor, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So D minor, C, D minor. Then it goes to C, G. Then we're into the chorus. F. All in all, it's just a C, brick in the wall. Now, I'll do the whole thing for you from the riff, so it'll make a bit more sense. Teacher, leave them kids alone. D, D, C, D, C, 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 G, G, G. Into the chorus, F. All in all, it's just a C, another brick in a D. Okay, so don't worry too much about the rhythm. Get those chord changes first. So if you wanted to keep more energy in the chorus instead of hanging, you could actually fill the gaps with strums, okay? So down, down, up, 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 down, down, up. Okay? And again. So that's pretty much it for the open chord version. Listen to the song and, try and play along with it. I noticed when I listened to the YouTube version, it was slightly off tune, but whether that something happened in the conversion process, but when I listened to it on Spotify, maybe it's a more up-to-date version, it was perfectly in tune, okay? So for the more advanced version, I'm using bar chords. You just have a little bit more control over the groove with bar chords. And obviously I'm doing that squeeze thing, whereas when you want the strings to stop ringing out, you don't have to mute, you can just take the pressure off, okay? So same rhythm, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So obviously you can add the little bass line ideas in there as well. Okay, so I'm just going, okay, which is just 3rd fret on the A string, back up to the 5th fret. So then it's 5th fret on the A string, 5th fret on the bottom E, 8th fret on the bottom E. So if I do the whole thing, okay, so that's that bit then. Then obviously it breaks out to the G, but then I do it up here. So it's exactly the same kind of rhythm, you know, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. I'm trying to make them sound a little bit different so it adds interest. Then as it gets through towards the end, it kind of doubles up. It's like a little crescendo. Okay, and then it breaks into a D minor. I just play it here. So there's that little riff on the end. So I'm going to start it off with the D minor chord. So down, up, down. Then what I'm doing, at the 10th fret, I'm covering the top 3 strings with my 3rd finger, which is still a D minor, okay? So then I'm going between this other chord. Okay, so we got, so that's 8, 10, 8 on the top E, 10 on the B, 10 on the G, and then back to that D. So if I do the whole thing, down, up, down, down, okay, so back to that one again. Then I play this like D position. Down, up, down. Move the D position to the 5th fret. Okay, which actually that is a G. And that's an F. Okay, and you might not recognize them like that. But that's just a D chord on the 7th fret and then on the 5th fret. Okay. Then I resolve in an F because that's the chorus, right? Then a C, then back to D minor. And the whole thing happens again. F. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. So I'll play the whole thing for you, like slow, just the part. So I'm not going to play like the full verse. To G, G major, yeah. And chorus, F, C, D minor. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this week's lesson. Please don't forget, give me the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. There's some links below to a Spotify playlist I've done and some other links to Instagram and Facebook if you wanted to send me a request. Thanks for your support as always, and I'll see you again the same time next week.